no, that's all good. We're using the same internet, so you know. So the one thing I recommend is something like a block or something you can hold that's about the size of a block and the weight of a block. But it's not necessary. And then also, as I'm always going to say this, something for you to sit on so that your hips are elevated above your knees when you're sitting on the floor. Although we're not going to be sitting too much, so it's not a huge deal, but that is always my recommendation. And it's 11 o'clock. So, did Emily? Oh, Em's there. Okay, cool. Hi, Zarin. Is it Zarin? Welcome.
Sorry, it's Zareen.
Zari.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm totally off.
Thank you.
All right, so everybody, let's start in a seat. Oops. And just give me a moment because I think I'm disconnected. Speaker. Okay, I'm just actually going to ask y'all if you can hear the music still.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, cool. I feel like I can't pause though, so I'll just turn it down. Okay, flutter the lips. And the hips, and then let the body settle. And I believe everybody is muted except Miss Donut. So mute yourselves if you're not. And then close your eyes. Root the sits bones down, feel them connecting with what's underneath you. And from there, feel that rooting down and then lift every vertebra up. And then you float the head up above the shoulders. You might wiggle it up and lengthen the back of the neck up. Draw the chin down slightly. Breathe in through the nose. Fill up the lungs all the way. Open the mouth. Exhale. Again, deep breath in. Fill up the lungs all the way, all the way, all the way. Hold the breath. Open the mouth. Sigh it out. Feel the shoulders drop. One more deep breath in, fill up all the way, all the way, all the way. Hold the breath as long as you can, then let out a sound as you exhale. And feel the body settle. Feel the bones and the muscles and the tissues all just settle. And begin to watch the breath. So without manipulating it right now in any way, you just bring your awareness to the breath. And you watch it as it moves into the body and out of the body and what it does when it swirls around in there. You just watch it. Tapas is a critical part of the yoga practice. And tapas means fire. It's the heat of positive change. So think of some habit that you are currently wanting to change, or some behavior that you're currently wanting to change, and that can be an outward behavior or an internal thought, but something that you're wanting to change. You know, often it's really about the dialogue we're having with ourselves, isn't it? And what are you wanting to change that to? So what is the new behavior or the new attitude or the new thought pattern that you want to become your default from what currently is? Tapas is the heat that is created by the friction of the old pattern rubbing up against the new pattern. So just working with what you're working with now, and there's always something, or you probably wouldn't be here, the thing that you're wanting to change into, the pattern you're wanting to create, the new default you're wanting to create in yourself. Notice when you feel the fire, it can feel uncomfortable. It can feel all kinds of ways. And see if you can just stand in that fire. Okay, so this is going to be in here, but also in your life outside of this, this sanctuary practice space. And notice your reaction when the fire rises. Whoa, what happened? Oh, shit. What's happening?
You can stay here.
Oh, really? Okay. Mine thing said I got kicked out. I guess I came back in. Okay, awkward. Fire. I've been sitting in the fire with technology a lot lately. But you notice what happens when you feel the fire, when you feel the, whether it's discomfort, whether it's you know, an outward expression of fire, whether it's just an internal feeling of, in this practice, it might be like a burning sensation or an discomfort in the body. But instead of doing the thing that you would normally do, the old default, the current default, with your intention that you're setting right now, you will use that to stay in the fire, to notice what's happening, to shift your awareness to where you want to be, what you want to create, and see if that's any different than your current default. See if it changes how you are with yourself. So bring your awareness into your heart space and feel your breath coming into here and expanding out and drawing back in on the exhale and down through your root. So now you're breathing intentionally. You're manipulating the breath. You're drawing it in from the center of your heart outwards and then back together and down. And let the mind follow and come into a more meditative state. So you're not really thinking, and then let your intention rise up. So your intention is how you want to be, what you want your default behavior to be, how you want to feel. So instead of angry or whatever, you want to feel happy, free, joyful, at ease, whatever it is. Set your intention now. And when it's clear to you, bring your hands together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Lift your sternum to your thumbs. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for one Om. Inhale, open your eyes, bring your hands to your knees, palms face up, touch the thumb and forefinger, other 6 fingers extend long. Again, lengthen the spine, root down, lift up. Then Kapalabhati Pranayama, it's a quick, sharp exhale out through the nose. Inhale comes in through the nose, but you just focus on the exhale. You draw the belly button in to force the air out. So close your eyes, exhale completely. Draw half a breath in and begin. You pull the navel to the spine, lifts the diaphragm up, forces the air out. That's every exhale. And then with your eyes closed, you turn your gaze to the space between the brow, the third eye point, and you fix your gaze there. You really focus your gaze. It's right behind the forehead. On the next breath, inhale, fill the lungs all the way, lift the chest high, really high. Draw the chin down and back like you're making a double chin, Jalandhara Bandha. Lift the chin, exhale through the nose. We'll do one more round. So half a breath in and then begin. And you find the pace that works for you, that you can maintain a steady breath and start to feel some heat building in the core. Notice any mental or emotional response to that action, to that sensation. On the next inhale, fill the lungs up all the way. Lift the chest high. Draw the chin down and back. Jandar Bandha. Lift the pelvic floor up. Mula Bandha. Release the bandhas. Exhale through the nose. Long inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Long exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, softly open the eyes. And move into Balasana. So that's child's pose, hips to heels. Knees wide or together. Forehead on the floor. And rock the forehead back and forth. Yeah. Wave your hands if you can hear music. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so you let the forehead rock back and forth on the floor. And we let that movement, that side to side undulation go all the way down the spine. So your hips are wiggling back. You just let the body be a little bit loose. Notice where you're holding onto something, clinging. Breathe in. Stick out the tongue from the root. Exhale. Inhale again through the nose. Stick out the tongue, release. Anytime fire is really building inside of you, just breathe out through the mouth. On your next inhale, come up to your hands and knees. Shift your shoulders forward of your fingertips. Belly button hugs up as you bend the elbows part forward. Lift your arms straight. Go back, child's pose. Forehead to the floor. So it's inhale up and forward. Exhale lower. Inhale up and exhale back. You're breathing in and out through the nose. Bend, lift, go back. So come forward, down, up, and back. You can stay at this pace, or you can go double time. So it's in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keeping the movement in sync with the breath. What has to happen when you're moving faster, but breathing the same, then you have to breathe in more. So it's, okay, start to build heat with the breath. Your awareness is on the breath. It's on the belly button drawing up to the spine. Notice what's coming up for you in your mind, in your emotional body. Just notice these things. You notice your reaction to them, and you decide if that's helpful for what you want, or if it takes away from you moving towards what you want. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back, Balasana, child's pose. Hips to heels. Rock the forehead, so just you can keep letting the movement go through the body. Come up to your hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide, press the thumb mounds down. Inhale, tailbone up to the ceiling, drop the belly down, part forward, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round the tailbone down, draw the navel back, round the shoulders, crown of the head down, maybe shake it. Inhale, tip the tailbone up, arch the spine. exhale, round the spine, moving from the bottom every time and seeing if you can feel each vertebra moving. Again, you're moving with your breath. So you inhale the heart forward, exhale around. On the next inhale, come to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes, lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Walk the hands and feet far apart. Inhale, lift the heels, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, hips back and up, down dog. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, go back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, lift the heels, plank pose, hold here. So at any point you can modify by lowering your knees to the floor, drawing your heels into the seat. And you'll just draw your heels into the seat, draw the navel up to the spine. Otherwise, in plank pose, spread the fingers as far apart as you can, then the right knee, left, right, left, left. And see if you can just let the legs be moving. Everything from the hips up is as stable as possible. So your belly button is hugging up to your spine, your ribs are hugging in towards your spine, and that's creating the container to hold the spine in neutral. Go 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, inhale, heart forward. If you're on your knees, come up to your toes just for a second, breathe in, reach the heart forward, lift the back of the head up, and exhale, lower the knees down. Untuck the toes, shift the shoulders forward, lower all the way to your belly. Let the feet come wide. You can bring your head to the floor. Let the body recalibrate. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm. Bring the hands next to the rib cage. Like right behind, right lower than the shoulders. Press the thumbnails down into the floor, draw the elbows together, peel the heart up. Just a baby Bhujangasana, baby cobra. So squeeze your elbows like they can touch and draw the shoulders away from the ears, reach the crown of the head forward. Press the pubic bone down, draw the belly button up. So you feel this lengthening, and then lower, chest down. Inhale, chest up, and lower down. Inhale up, exhale down. Okay, not just a kind of a gentle lifting up and lowering down. Make sure the heels of your hands are dragging back and towards your body. And then draw the feet together. So big toes touch. Tops of the feet are pressing into the floor. Okay, so your legs, do you notice they automatically engage when you draw the big toes together? If not, then engage your legs. You straighten them out. Lift the hands up off the floor. Lift up, down, up, down, up, and lower. Now hold it up. Reach the arms behind you, palms face down. Squeeze the pinkies towards each other. Reach the fingers back so the chest lifts up more. Squeeze the ankles together. Lift the legs up. Reach the toes back. Open, close. Open, close. Legs. You can keep the arms lifted, or you can at any point bring your hands under your forehead. So your spine stays long and your legs are engaged. Open, close, open, close. Draw the belly button up away from the floor. Notice your response to the tapas. The tapas is the intentional practice, and it's also the result of the practice. Sanskrit is like that. Every word has lots of meanings. Squeeze in, open, open, in, open. So you're moving your legs less now. Squeeze, 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 squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, One, squeeze the legs together. Reach the toes back behind you. If your arms were lowered, lift them up. Reach them back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lower all the way down. Other ear to the floor. Flutter the lips. Wiggle the hips. So just let them wiggle from side to side. Notice if anytime we do some wiggling in here, and anytime you notice like some part of you is just, there's resistance, then just notice it and see if you can relax the resistance a little bit. Okay, come up, Balasana, child's pose. Stretch the arms one at a time, spine long. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees and roll the body up. So you're going to turn to face your computer, maybe on the side of your mat. Okay, we're going to start with your feet wider than your hips. Then tap the, by the way, I'm mirroring you, hopefully. Tap the left foot to the right and right foot to the left. Just tap, 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 tap. Okay, let the rest of the body just be doing what it does, you know. Nothing super intentional here with like the arms, they can just hang by your sides. Okay, but then bring your awareness to the breath. Now breathe intentionally, inhale and exhale. Anytime you need to release some heat, breathe out through the mouth. And heat, I don't just mean physical heat, but it can be mental, emotional, you know, when things are getting a little loud, a little clammy. Okay. We're gonna take this, you can stay here. Okay, this is like your home base. Or you can lift the feet off, lift, lift, lift. So it's a skater. I was never much of a skater, but I think it's an ice skater, right? You let the whole foot land. Toe to heel, inner edges and outer edges. You can close the eyes, but lift the heart and lift the gaze. Bring your attention to the movement, to the breath, to the way you want to feel. Okay, you can stay here, but in a moment we're going to move to double time. Okay, it's going to get really fast. We're going to like really build some heat in our hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's double time. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. You pick up the knees a little bit more. And you keep shifting your weight to your foot that's landing. And you let whatever sensations are rising now rise. Let them surface so you can see your response. Breathe in and breathe out. And 4, 3, 2, we'll slow it down. It's right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, or you're here. So where are you going? Where are you going with the mind? Double time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, draw the belly button to the spine. Lift it up so your core is engaged, and then you can add a little bit of a rotation. rib cage. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice where you go. And just come back. Just come back. Doesn't matter how many times the mind goes down a rabbit hole that you looking back, wish you didn't. Doesn't matter. You're always gonna come back. And that's what matters. Remember what's important. Remember who you are. Over and over. 4, 3, 2, we'll slow it down. Woo, slow. Let the breath just keep moving through. And you watch as it changes. Feet on the floor, just lean to the right, then left knee, then right knee, then left, right, left, right. Four, 3, 2, 1. Come to center, toes forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach the heart forward and fold over your legs. So heels spin out a little bit. Fingertips come under your shoulders. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, fold. Shake the head. You make sure that the neck is elongated. Then inhale your hands to your hip creases. Exhale here. Inhale, rise all the way up. Turn to the top of your mat. Bring your feet right under your hips. Outer edges of the feet are parallel. Inhale the arms up overhead, press the palms together, look up to the thumbs. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees, armpits to the knees, fold. Head down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, right leg back, lower the knee down. Okay, come to your fingertips. And just let the body, so you can slide the right leg back until you feel a stretch in the front of the right hip. You shift from side to side. And you just let the body open right now. As you reposition yourself where it feels like, okay, not too much resistance. And then tuck the right toes under. Step the left leg back, plank pose, inhale. Exhale, lower the knees down, shift forward, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, baby cobra or teenager cobra. Exhale, go back to your knees and downward dog. Inhale the right leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot by the right thumb, lower the left knee down. Come to your fingertips, or you could have props under your hands to create more space. Just sway a little bit. And then lift the back knee up, step forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, so legs straight, heart reaching. Exhale, bend the knees, belly to thighs, head towards the floor. Root the heels down, inhale, rise up, reach up, press the palms together, Urdhva Hastasana, look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, and Tadasana, hands by your sides, palms forward. And reconnect with the breath, and let it come back to Sama Pranayama, so same inhale and exhale. Inhale, arms up, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, left leg back. Keep the knee lifted. Inhale, rise. So in a high lunge, left leg back. Exhale, hands to your heart. Turn to the right with your spine, and then bring your left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. Squeeze the thighs in, lift your sternum to your thumbs, draw the shoulder blades down. Inhale here. And exhale, bring the left hand down under your left shoulder, actually to the edge of your mat. Reach the right arm up. Breathe in. And breathe out, lower the right hand, fingertips to the floor. Turn to the outer edges of both feet, so all your toes turn towards the right. And then lower the left hip down. Reach the right arm back. Yeah, but don't lower the hip to the floor. You want to keep your left foot active and your left leg active, and then press the floor away from your left hand. All right, come back. And then square hips, straighten both legs. Sort of modified Parsvottanasana. Back heel is going to stay lifted, so lift the heel up super high, spread the toes, draw the right hip back, reach the heart forward on the inhale. As you exhale, reach the heart forward and drape over your leg. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, step the right leg back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, cobra or upward dog this time, press the floor away. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Inhale to a high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart, turn to the left, hook the elbow. So twisting, high lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs in, turn the sternum closer to your thumbs. Breathe in, draw the shoulders away from the ears, your neck elongates. And then exhale, right hand to the right edge of your mat. Turn your toes to the left, outer edges of the feet down, lower the left hip down. Keep pressing the floor away with your right hand. And then reach the left arm back. Breathe in. And breathe out. So you want to feel some outer hip stretch. You might feel it in both, you might just feel it in one. It just depends how flexible you are. Okay, come back. We'll keep the back heel lifted, straighten both legs. Draw the left hip back, reach the heart forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold over your leg. You can flutter the lips, sigh out through the mouth. At every opportunity, release, release, release. Whatever's coming up, just keep releasing it. Notice when you want to hold on to something. Notice when you realize you've been holding on to something. And just know that it's all okay. But what's important, it will not leave you. Bend the front knee, step back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. And at the end of the exhale, either walk or hop your feet up to the outsides of your hands. Have a seat in a malasana squat. So your feet can be turned out and they can be as wide as they need to be to make room to sit your hips down. Then bring your hands together. Use your elbows to widen your knees, and then your sternum lifts up again to your thumbs. And feel that pressing of your palms together and drawing the shoulder blades together at the same time. Breathe in. As you exhale, just sit down. Bring your knees together and roll onto your back. Keep the knees close to your chest. So shins together, knees together. And then rock the knees over to the right and center, left and center. Bring your hands by your sides. You're going to engage your inner thighs. Bring your knees about 30 degrees to the right, so you're on the like right side of the sacrum, and then to the center and the left. So just 30 degrees over to the left. So you feel your right oblique engage, and then you feel your left oblique engage on the other side. Okay, back and forth. Side, center, side, center. So it's like part sacral massage and part firing up the obliques. Just squeeze your inner thighs together, hug them into your chest. And I will say your inner thighs are included in your core. So you're engaging from the knees all the way up to the rib cage. When you engage the front core, it's all connected. And just let Tina Turner's voice draw you deeper into a meditative core work state. On your next exhale, rest at center. Straighten the legs right up over your hips. Bring your hands behind your head and interlace your fingers. Keep your elbows on the floor. Flatten all the air out from under your low back. So wiggle your hips down. Make sure there's no air under your low back. Right leg moves out and in. Left leg out and in. And when you move your leg out, turn the knee in. Each side. You find this internal rotation in your thigh bones. And when you feel the back of your leg catch, then that's your cue to bring it back up. So you may not move your legs out this far. You will move them out to the point where you feel like your low back is about to lift off the floor. If you don't want your low back to lift off, that means you're not engaging in the core and hugging the muscles down towards the floor. So that's the most important. You stay engaged here in the front, and the navel drawing to the floor, the ribs hugging into the spine, and then you move. And remember to sync your breath with the movement. Notice where the breath was just then. Okay, both legs up, inhale. Exhale, legs out together. They probably won't move as much. Inhale up and exhale out. Inhale up, exhale out. In, out. In, out. Last one, in. Hold your legs straight up and then plant the feet on the floor. This is where you might want a block or just something. I find it to be helpful. Reach your arms overhead, hold on to the block. Press your feet into the floor. And then we're gonna inhale and curl all the way up. Inhale, or exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale, curl, reach, and then roll the body down, arms overhead. Inhale up, and exhale down. And inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, hold here, lift the shins up, squeeze the legs together. So you're in a modified Navasana. Lift the heart up towards the knees. Breathe in. Might straighten the legs or straighten the arms. Breathe out. And cross the ankles. Plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, come forward, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Press the floor away. And exhale, go back onto your knees. Cross the ankles and roll onto your backs again. Plant the feet on the floor, knees pointing up to the ceiling. Hands by your sides, turn the palms up. Then tilt the tailbone under so you feel the low back flatten down now. Again, press the feet down, lift the hips up. We're in a Satchibandha variation.
So press down in the inner edges of your feet, squeeze the inner thighs, even though they're not touching, but you can still engage them. Yeah, and then lower the hips and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift from the base of the seat, reaching towards your backs of the knees. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Okay, the next time you lift the hips up, hold here, press the feet down, engage the inner thighs, let the belly button soften in a little bit. And then as you lower the hips, reach your arms overhead, palms face up. Then inhale, hips lift, hands down. And exhale, inhale, hips down, arms up. Exhale, hips up, arms down. In, out, in, out. You can take the rhythm up, the pace up, if you can maintain all of the contraction, the engagement, and the stability. And then you'll find that you can freely move, like when you have a stable foundation. Otherwise, you slow it down so you can notice all parts of the movement and notice that you're remaining stable, the breath is stable. 4, 3, 2, on 1, hips up, hands down, clasp the hands underneath you, draw the shoulder blades together, press your feet down, press the pinkies down so you can lift up even more, draw the ears away from the shoulders, breathe in, and out, release the hands, lower the spine down, bring the knees into the chest, and rock up and down the spine. So let it be gentle at first, and then start to get a little bit of momentum and rock up to balance and back and up. And then the next time you rock up, you're gonna come all the way to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Stick out the tongue, exhale. Then inhale the left leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Ground the, did I say left? I meant right. So right foot is forward, left foot is back. Inhale, warrior 2. So back foot parallel to the outer edge of your mat, yeah. And then flex your wrists and reach the hands apart. Reach the thumb and pinky apart, and so you can feel a stretch in your wrist and your forearm and your hands. Left arm comes behind or to your thigh. Reverse warrior, right arm up and over. Inhale. Then exhale, right elbow to your thigh or to the inside of your foot. Reach the left arm overhead. Palm faces down. There's internal rotation of this arm. And anchor the right hip back. Turn the heart up a little bit more. Then inhale, come back up to warrior 2. Hands to hips, straighten the front leg. You can step the back foot in a little bit. Turn the toes forward a little. And then turn the hips on a diagonal. So they're open like this, they're closed like this, you want them somewhere in between. Okay, reach the right arm forward, breathe in, keep reaching it forward as you exhale, and then lower the hand to the shin, the ankle, or your prop to the outside of the leg. Okay, and then draw the right hip back and lift the left arm up. So there is a spinal rotation in Utthita Trikonasana, but it's coming from the thoracic spine, so like the mid-upper back. So your hips are going this way, and then your heart is opening. Breathe in. As you exhale, look down in front of your right toes. Bend the front knee. Ardha Chandrasana. Left leg lifts and straightens. And then with your right hand on the floor, just notice how much pressure, how much weight is on that hand, and lift up a little bit. Maybe you come to the fingertips. Maybe you turn your prop higher. Maybe you bring your hands off the floor. Inhale. And exhale, bend the front knee, plant the back leg back, come back to Vira 2. And then circle the hands down to the mat, so back heel comes up. Hands to the inside of your right foot, wiggle the foot over. Reach the heart forward, so peel it forward like lizard lunge. Lower the back knee down. Okay, and then so you can be here and press your right hand into your left thigh, slide it around and hug, or right hand into your right thigh and turn, or bend your back knee, reach the right arm up, back and around to catch the foot. And then draw the heel into the seat if you have the foot. So you open the shoulder and then straighten the arm as you press your foot into your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the foot if you have it. Hands frame the front foot. Lift the back leg up. Ground the left heel now. So now come into full, or still a variation of Parsvottanasana. So back heel grounds. If that's not okay, just lift it up. But two straight legs. Inhale, heart forward. Right big toe anchors, and then drape over your leg. Okay, inhale, lift up, bend the front knee, step back. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. If you're doing vinyasa, you're already doing it. Otherwise, you're waiting in down dog. You're not waiting, you're breathing. You're noticing, you're observing. And then inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, ground the right heel. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2, rise up. Flex the wrists. So spread the fingers wide and press them apart from each other. And then bring the thumbs in, wrap all your fingers around the thumbs, and then turn the knuckles down. So now feel for the sensation in the backs of your wrists. Okay, engage your feet. What happens when I say engage your feet? So feel like you're kind of drawing the feet towards each other. A lot more might engage going up your legs. Okay. Turn the palms forward again. Reverse warrior, inhale. And exhale, Parsvottanasana, modification, elbow to thigh or to fingertips to the floor. Reach your right arm up and over your ear. Breathe in. And breathe out. Watch the mind, just see what's going on in there. Inhale yourself back up. Here, 2. Hands to hips, straighten the front leg. Walk the right foot in a little if you need to. Turn the hips to a diagonal. Reach the left arm forward, breathe in. And exhale, reach forward and down. So you're always lengthening. You can always think, if you're ever in a pose and you're like, I'm not sure if this is right. Do you have a maximum space in your spine? Utthita Trikonasana. So reach the right arm up. Rotating from the mid upper back. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then the front knee, look down in front of your left toes. Ardha Chandrasana, step onto your left foot, lift the right leg. Flex the foot, the right foot. When you flex the foot, notice how the muscles all along the leg engage. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bend the left knee, standing knee, and lower the right foot back to the floor. Vira 2, come back up as gracefully as possible. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Move the left foot to the left. Find a lizard lunge. So squeeze the inner thighs in, and then lower the left knee down, or right knee down. I don't know why I'm saying that so much. Okay, reach the, either hold onto your thigh with your hand, same thing, or bend the knee and circle the left arm back, up and around. Whatever, just do the other side. And then if you have the foot, draw the heel into the seat as much as you can and bend the elbow to do that. And then keep the shoulder open and press out into your hand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the foot if you have it, release the thigh. Fingertips frame the front foot. Straighten the back leg, ground the right heel or keep it lifted. Parsvottanasana. Again, draw the left hip back. Reach the heart forward. Anchor the left big toe mound down. Breathe in. See if you notice, like start to just notice what are the nuances. Like, what do you mean anchor your left toe down? Just see what happens when you do. What do you mean anchor your left hip back and in? Just see if you can notice these little like nuances in the body. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee. Step back plank. Down dog or vinyasa. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale the right leg back and up. Bend the knee, open the hip. Oh, finally. And press the heel over to the left. You can either circle the thigh bone in the hip socket. You can do that, do it like 3 times in one direction and then go the other direction. Or you can flip to your wild thing, turning the left toes back, planting the ball of the right foot down, lifting the hips up, lifting the heart up. Keep the right knee bent. From here, inhale big. And exhale, come back from wherever you are to plain old down dog. Both feet on the floor. Okay, inhale the right leg back and up again. And exhale, right knee to the center of your mat. Foot to the left, left knee behind. Okay, then roll back over your thighs until you're sitting, and then continue to come upright. So if your hips are tighter, you'll have your heels closer in. The more open your hips are, you'll know because you'll just see where there's resistance, the more you can have your feet out. Inhale the left arm up. Touch between the shoulder blades. Either right hand to your elbow or right away, back of the hand to the back, and make this connection. But if that causes your neck to smush in, anything like this, then either use a strap or bring your hand back up to your elbow and use your hand to really lengthen the tricep and lengthen your neck. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left leg back, right leg back, down dog. Inhale the left leg back and up, bend the knee, open the hip. So again, you can make circles with the knee here, or flip to wild thing. Ball of the left foot down, lift the right hip up, reach the left arm back. Okay, one more inhale. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg back and up. Exhale, knee to the center of your mat, foot to the right, right knee behind, roll onto your seat. Gomukhasana. So right arm up, touch between the shoulder blades, left hand to the elbow, or make the connection. So a strap here would look like holding something, can be any kind of cloth, any clothing, and then walking your hands closer together. Breathe in. And breathe out, release. Hands to the mat. Come back to downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And roll the body up. Okay. Come to the center of your mat, feet together. Then step the right leg out and center, left and center. So right, center, left, center. Sometimes you just have to go straight into it. Okay, so close your eyes and don't think about it for a moment. Listen to the beat. Right, left, right, side, 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 center, side, center, side, center, side, center. Okay, so as you have this movement with your feet, just let this movement kind of become a part of you right now. So the legs are going to keep moving like this, and then start to find a little twist in the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can stay here with both feet on the floor, or you can come with me. We'll catch a little bit of the air. In 4, 3, 2, 1, it's up. So you're picking both feet up. Keep your heart lifting. Breathe out.
80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89.
Watch what's happening in the body. Sensations come up. What happens in the mind? What happens in the emotional body? And what is your reaction? How do you respond to what's coming up? In, out, in, out. In through the nose, out through the mouth and nose. Keep lifting the heart, lifting the gaze. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll slow it down. Just tap, 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 tap. You stay on the floor. Since there's a couple of you from Mississippi here, the singer is from Ocean Springs. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice the thoughts. Like, is this what I signed up for? I don't know what you're thinking. But notice, do you know what you're thinking? Your thoughts matter. Most of them we're not even aware. So you start to pay attention. Paying attention means not getting caught up in the story. Paying attention means creating some distance between you and the thought. Noticing when the story is going, when the film is playing. And if you don't like the film, get up and walk out. Find another movie. What was it that you want? Pick it up. Shoulders. I don't know if any of y'all remember this dance, the bounce. I think it was like around 2000. Shake the shoulders, shake the rib cage, shake the hips, shake the knees. So just let the body wiggle. You might bend the knees one at a time. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Okay, bring your hands to the mat. Bring your knees to the mat. And then you'll face your computer. You'll come to stand on your knees. So we're on the same. I'm just giving you a moment to catch your breath. Arms out. Palms up. Shoulders soften. Soften the elbows just a little bit. If you notice like your shoulders lifting up, see if just letting your elbows relax helps. So you want your neck lengthened. Breathe in.
Exhale, out. In through the nose. Stick out the tongue. Again, in through the nose. Stick out the tongue from the root. By the way, I will have a blog post on the Meta blog about this lion's breath, so if you've got any ideas, send them my way. Okay, palms up, press the thumbs back, back, back. So it looks like this. Your arms stay at shoulder height. Your shoulder blades draw together. And then notice what's happening in your spine. Like, is it moving around much? And then you stabilize it by drawing the pubic bone up, the belly button in, keep the arms going back, back, back. So palms are up and thumbs press back, back. So navel draws into the spine, ribs hug in, shoulder blades slide down. Heart lifts up without lifting the rib cage up. Press back, 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 and then it's turn the hands down, up, down, up, and each time you're pressing back. Okay, so at some point, if you stay with this movement, and you stay with the sensations that are coming up in your body, and you let it all come up, you let it all exist, you'll notice everything starts to change. Okay, so while this seemed like one thing when we started, notice when it changes, how it changes, what response you're creating in the mind. In, exhale. Inhale, exhale, in, out, and see if you continue to stay with it, when and how it changes again, because it will. Nothing is permanent. 4, 3, 2, on 1, palms up, lift the heart, close the eyes, straighten the arms, soften the shoulders, breathe in, and breathe out. Again, inhale. Exhale, hands float down. Shake the arms, shake the wrists and the fingers. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. I hope you can stay for another few minutes. We'll bring it down now. Okay, bring your feet forward to the top of your mat and fold over your legs. And I bring the hands to the calves to support that forward fold. Fingertips to the front, butt to the floor. Roll onto your backs. And little spinal undulations, just pressing the low back down and letting it lift up. And then cross the right thigh over the left. Draw the knees into the chest, or cross the right thigh, shift the hips to the right, draw the knees in and then over to the left. Okay, so basically doing that hip shift aligns the spine. And then your arms can be out to the sides or your hands can be behind your head. That'll open your shoulders more. So, depending on what you want. Inhale through the nose. Stick out the tongue, clear out the right side. Lion's breath. Straighten the left leg, roll back to center. And then bend the left knee. Shift the hips to the left, cross the left leg over the right, and then knees to the right. Ugh. Your shoulders don't have to both connect with the floor. Like your left shoulder doesn't have to connect. More important, you feel that like your spine is being wrung out.
Breathe in through the nose. Stick out the tongue, clear out the left side. And then straighten the right leg, roll back to your back. Bring the knees in, hands down under your butt, under your hips. Reach the legs up and over. You don't have to reach them that far, just so you feel like a little bit of a stretch in the low back, and rock the low back up and down a little bit. And then let the feet lower to the earth. Let the inner thighs roll open. Hands land on your body or by your sides, palms up. Soften the inner corners of your eyes. Soften the outer corners of your eyes. We're just going to be 5 minutes over total, so rest assured you will come back. Soften the jaw, like see how quickly you can relax the whole body. Sometimes you don't have a lot of time moving from one thing to another and you need to pivot. So see if you can just sink in. On your next inhale, reach the arms overhead, stretch from the fingers to the toes, and then bend your knees, roll to one side. Keep your eyes closed, press yourself back up to a seat. And if you would like to continue after this to do a meditation, then go ahead and set yourself up with your prop so your hips are elevated. Lengthen your spine up. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Breathe in through the nose. Hold the breath. Release through the mouth. Draw your chin down. Turn your gaze into your heart. I honor this place inside you in which the entire universe dwells. It is a place of peace, love, joy, and truth. And when you're in that place in you and I'm in that place in me, we remember we are one. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So good to see all of you here. This is my new regular class time at Meta. No more Saturday. So Sunday at this time. For now, I guess. Who knows what's happening when we're not on Zoom anymore. But maybe we'll stay on Zoom.